Welcome, my name's Paul Irish. I'm a Sydney-based historian who works with Aboriginal communities on family and community history projects.
And my name is Michael Bennett, also a Sydney-based historian working with Aboriginal communities throughout New South Wales on native title claims, genealogical research and heritage studies.
In this video, we're going to look at a few tips to get you started on your family history journey. The first thing is to sit down with your family, and particularly the elders in your family, and let them know of your plans. Talk through what you're hoping to do and make sure you feel you've got the appropriate permissions to go on your way with this family history research. It's also a great opportunity to learn what your family already knows about your ancestors. Sometimes you'll find that there is extensive knowledge in the family going back many generations. Whatever it is that's held in your family, it's a good way to help you get some facts together to help you find more information. And you might also want to see if there's a member of your family or a friend or a community member who'd like to join you on this journey. It's a much easier way and better way to do it if you can have someone with you on the way.
From the beginning, it's important to be organised. You'll need somewhere where you can write down what you're finding and also your thoughts as well as you plan out the next steps in your family history research. You don't need expensive equipment. It can just be as simple as a notebook and a pencil that you use to write down what you're finding. If computers are your thing, you can store the information there, or you might even want to use a family history program, of which there are many available. But no matter what, it's important to keep a safe place, a secure place where you can store that information, store those notes, as you're going to want to come back to it again and again as you discover more about your family.
One good thing you can do to start off those notes is to write down the basic facts that you might have about the people or person that you're looking for in your research. You may not know much yet, but anything that you do know will be helpful. For example, if you know the year the person was born, if you know where they were born or where they lived, if you know the year they died, the year that they got married, the names of parents or children, write all those things down somewhere where you'll be able to find it again, because that information will be really valuable as you try to find out more about them. It's also going to be valuable because many people in history have had the same name. So often when you're looking at historical documents, you'll need to be able to work out whether that document is referring to your ancestor or perhaps someone completely unrelated. Or in other cases, perhaps a mother and daughter or a father and son might have shared the same name, and you'll need to know when they were alive to be able to work out which of the two people that you're talking about. So make sure that you have that information on hand whenever you sit down at the computer or go into a library, because you'll probably also want to add to it as you find more.
And you're going to find historical documents, maybe lots of them, from birth, death and marriage certificates, maybe old photographs, also old newspaper articles. In later videos, we'll give you a few tips and tricks on where to find those types of documents. But in the meantime, like for your notes, find a safe place to store those stories, store those documents, so you can come back to them later.
There are a few points to keep in mind as you set out on your research journey. The first is, don't believe everything you read. Simply because something is written down does not mean that it's accurate. There's lots of reasons why people in the past might not have recorded things accurately about your Aboriginal ancestors. One of those reasons obviously is racist attitudes, but it can also be things like mishearing a name, or perhaps that the recorder of the information was illiterate and didn't know how to spell properly. So don't believe everything that you read, and also make sure that you find other sources, if you can, that can confirm whether that information is correct or not before you think you've solved a piece of your family puzzle.
Another point to keep in mind is that most of the records that you're going to be looking at were written by white people, and they just reflect their experiences. Unfortunately, there aren't that many documents written by Aboriginal people that record their own experiences. And those documents written by white people, they can be written in the racist language of the day, and some of that language can be truly shocking. It's important to take some time off when you're dealing with this information and talk to your family, talk to your fellow researchers about what you're reading to help you keep on your journey.
And finally, just remember that there's always somewhere where you can get help, whether that's help practically to find information or help to support you on your journey. Many libraries, and particularly our larger libraries such as the State Library, have Aboriginal librarians and archivists who are highly skilled and can help you on your journey, and all libraries and institutions have someone who is knowledgeable about that collection and is always happy to help answer your questions. So make sure that you are not afraid to put up your hand and ask for some help if you need it. There's always people who'd be willing to help you.
Finding out about your ancestors can be thrilling. There's more sources and information being discovered all the time, and you don't know what stories you're going to uncover next. But just don't take our word for it. Let's hear from a community member who's started her own family history journey.
Hi, my name's Cody Mason. I'm from Perouse Aboriginal Community, and growing up in community, I was surrounded by my family members, older family members, that taught me a lot of stories and memories that were passed down. And so from there, I wanted to know more. So I did some historical research of my own, and it really gave me a sense of like who these people were and how they lived, and kind of helped me like build my own identity and who I am, and like where I come from. These days with technology, it's so easy just to jump on a computer and have a look at some of the resources online. So have a go.